That right there is why I love the fall.
I'm more than a man, I'm a monster. Somebody call a pastor, doctor. I got a 6 sense for.
Morning. Today's a new day. We're getting stuff fixed, hopefully. We are about to go over to the grain dryer. We got the parts in today for it. Try to get it fixed up, that way we can start drying what's in our wet bin right now. Still waiting on parts for the combine. Unfortunately, our combine decided to break down at the worst time possible because, of course, why not? There's a parts shortage right now. Shocker. So, we're about to head over there, get this dryer fixed up. Yeah, like I said, today's a new day. We're gonna get stuff fixed, we're gonna get running before you know it. Hopefully. All right, so we're over here at the bins right now. If you watched our last video with our new episode in there, or our new segment called Dumbed Down Farming with Laney, sometimes I take for granted and I talk about things that nobody really knows what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna show you what the grain dryer is and then show you what we're doing to it. So what happens is, we pull up on the pit right here, and there's a conveyor belt right there, and a truck. So we're in semi-truck, pull up right there, we start unloading. So it goes in the pit, goes up this conveyor, then goes up to our Versaloop. Our Versaloop then goes into our wet bin. It's a 10,000 bushel wet bin. So if we're shelling 20% corn, this is the first stop. It goes in there, all the way up into our wet bin here. So then, after the wet bin, it comes out, goes in this auger here, then goes into this auger right here, that then goes up into our grain dryer. So what this does is there is really a big fan right here, and then right behind it is a propane flame. So what happens is just like a hair dryer. It takes air and it blows it through this whole thing right here, and all this has got little holes in it to let the air through it. And essentially what it does is it dries corn for us. So then we get out of the grain dryer, it goes through right here, and then it drops down into our air system, which the air system then blows it up these pipes and in one of those two bins. So what is going on here is the other night we were drying corn. That was a nice car. And this bearing on this airlock system went out, and that thing locked up on us, and as the corn was coming through here, it come out of this top right here and it shut the whole system down. So it's been about 5 days waiting on parts, and Irvin and I have been beating and banging on it. We finally got everything apart, we finally got our new bearings in, so hopefully this dryer will be up and running today. Changed out, moved the pipe outside to get a little fresh air, and whew, we're moving again. Big thank you and a big shout out to Sexton Bin Builders. Hung in there with us all day today to get all this done. We appreciate them a bunch. So I'll be back over there here in about an hour to check on things and see how everything is regulating out. Yeah, it's one step further, start getting this corn moving again. So, finally getting some parts in for the combine. We're about to take the skid steer down to my shop. Going to start removing the spreader and the chopper today and try to get all the guts out of the combine that we can, so whenever the rest of the parts do come in, we're ready to rock and roll. Good news, it is raining. That way I'm not missing out on good days in the field right now. Makes me feel better anyways. But yeah, we'll move this skid steer down, and then Mechanic Nate and I, we're going to start getting this thing ripped apart.
Today's Dumbed Down Farming with Laney, brought to you by Jiggle Juice. On today's Dumbed Down Farming with Laney, we learned about how a combine works. All right, let's do this. So there's Drew with more hair, and he's driving the combine. And what's happening is he's driving through these yellow lines that are apparently corn. Okay, so what happens is the corn head chops the stalks and it grabs the ears. The ears go bloop, 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 bloop up into here, and this rotor separates the kernels of corn from the cob. At this point, the cob goes, gets pooped out the back with the trash. The kernels drop down into the chaffer, which is the first section of cleaning, and then down to the sieve for the second section of cleaning. Anything that it doesn't like out of there also goes out the back with the trash. The corn that gets to stay goes down to the auger, up to the grain tank, which is going to overflow if he doesn't unload onto Scuba Steve soon. But Scuba Steve's probably gone back to the truck to get a bourbon real quick, so he'll be back. So, this is full. The little lighties are going off and it's going, meh, meh. It's full. And then he'll swing this little bad boy out right here and fill up the grain cart. Now, you may be asking from the last video, what was broke on the combine? Because you know there's a lot of issues. Well, exactly what was broke was that. All of that. And it all went that way. It all just fell out like the trash that it is. That's great. This has been Dumbed Down Farming with Laney. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Oh yeah, whoa, look, they can never keep me down, I'm going, and if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym. So if I ever win again, just know I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul. Oh, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. They needed the best, so they came to me. Whoa. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the fire, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang. Ooh, yeah.
So this is the frame. These are the arms that the screen set on. That one's still intact, but it's got the bolt in it right there. That one is gone. Also, frame is cracked. Now if we can just get some freaking parts from John Deere, we'll be in business. So we're in the office calling a lot of dealerships right now trying to find parts for the combine. We've been down for 2 weeks now, and parts are being lost in shipping. Can't find parts. Parts are back ordered. like whole kits that we ordered, like the whole frame kit to put in the combine. The hardware was supposed to come with it, and it didn't come with it. So we're trying to find hardware, and so lesson learned. You just don't have breakdowns during the pandemic. I mean, that's all there is to it. And then we've tried to call and rent machines. We've tried red and green both. Nobody has machines to lease out, and yeah. Maybe we'll find all of our parts and get this machine back up and running, and yeah, be ready to rock and roll again. So hopefully next video we put out, combine will be rolling. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. See you next time.